thank you for all of you showing up tonight. It shows that there really is an interest about what's going on up on the Hill. For those of you who don't know, the session's actually starting on the 25th, so we're coming up pretty quick on it. But if there's one thing I kind of want to impart on all of you tonight, it's just how human legislators actually are. Well, no, and you guys laugh, but there's an honest, there's an honest truth that a lot of people think that legislators are not approachable, that they are above everybody else, and certainly they should be held to some higher standards on certain things, but at the same time, they're just like you and me. Did you know we have just as many dairy farmers as we do lawyers up on the Hill? It's a simple fact. I mean, these are us. And if there's one thing I have noticed in my time as lobbying, and I've lobbied for various causes, but if there's one thing I've noticed is that people, if they're not experienced with it, are first of all nervous, and second of all, when they walk away from it, and this is probably the key, when they walk away from it, they don't understand what they were so concerned about. I like to think of it as going to the gym. And here's why. When you wake up in the morning and you're feeling a little pudgy and bloated, as I often do, you're like, oh, I need to go to the gym, but I really don't want to, and oh, it's just so awful, and I don't want to do it, and yeah, I know it's important, but I could just sit in front of my computer all day and play Mafia Wars. But you go to the gym, somehow you convince yourself to get in the car, get your gym gear, you go to the gym, and then you start to do it. And you start working that treadmill, and you start, in the case of lobbying, you start talking to a couple legislators that maybe they're your legislator, maybe they're not, but hopefully they're at least in line with what you're thinking. And then you start to realize, as I'm saying before, that they are people just like you. And so you start doing it, and you start to feel a little more comfortable, and then all of a sudden, you're starting to feeling good. Hey, these are decision makers, and they're listening to what I am saying. They may not agree, but they are listening to what I, Joe Schmo out in wherever, have to say. And then you start to walk away from it, and you say, you know what? Whether they vote for my bill or vote the way I would like them to or not, you feel like you've done something. You've accomplished something. Just the way when you walk away from the gym, you feel you've accomplished something. And so when you decide to go up to the Hill, as I hope you all do, because it is your right, it is the people's house. That's what they call the state capitol, the people's house. This is where you have your time to shine. And I hope you all choose to take advantage of that.